get to the chicken.
Let that OG, man. Let that OG, man.
Nobody is getting no money, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Play the fuck up, man.
This is chicken talk, dog. This is chicken talk.
Burn one. I'm trying to get to the
It's
chicken.
Chicken Talk, the podcast. I'm your host, GRNDZRO, and alongside me, my regular co-host.
It's the kid KB, man, and we got a special guest today in the building. I'm gonna let the bro introduce himself.
I'm Marcus Washington, the founder of GRNDZRO. Marcus J. Washington, search that on Twitter. Not the true amazing.
Man, we got the true amazing in the building, man. Fuck, man. It's Chicken Talk, man. But yeah, we got GRNDZRO in the building today. We got the CEO, founder. What are you with?
See, I be telling people in the emails that I'm the lead designer. I don't be trying to be like, I'm the
he
founder,
humble.
I'm the
He
CEO.
humble.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
He humble. He
Very
puts his-
admirable.
He puts his hands in his pockets.
Right, exactly. Exactly. That's it.
But nah, bro, go ahead. Tell us a little more about what GRNDZRO is, when it started.
So pretty much GRNDZRO started when I was a freshman in college. I came back to my dorm one day. I was just doing work. And I was in that joint by myself. My roommate wasn't even there. I was just blown. Like, bro, why am I doing all this work? Like, something got to give. So I started texting on my men in my group chats. Like, bro, I got to come up with an idea. Let's come up with an idea right now because, like, I just can't do this no more. So
Bullshit.
I was like typing, like, yeah, we're going to come up with a digital agency. We're going to do this. We're going to make logos. We're going to build websites for people. We're going to build businesses straight from the ground up. Like, and then that's how GRNDZRO was made. We're going to build businesses from the ground zero. People come to us with an idea, we're going to do the whole thing for them. Because that's how you get money for real, to be honest. Like, just provide people services from the bottom up. And, yeah. That's
Well,
pretty much
when did you
it.
get your first taste, I guess, of design in general that even led you to, to get to this idea, I guess?
I started designing in high school. I was, like, 9th grade. I started a blog and stuff, and I had to design, like, I started a music blog and I had to design stuff for my blog, just cool graphics for that joint, like stuff like that, and cause I didn't want to play sports or nothing like that. It was just champing me for.
Hey,
I was like, bro, y'all doing the most over some sports, like it's not even that serious, bro.
nah, jock niggas do be charmed though.
Jock niggas champ, but
I'm
I'm
not to be a cool athlete. I say
But
that.
I say I love
but
football
also-
though, bro. Like I wasn't a sports nigga in football.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't a sports nigga. Like I ain't play sports in high school and shit. I was on some whole other shit. But
Also, I went to DeMatha.
oh no, never mind. You on some
And
whole
that joint,
that was some
that
whole
joint,
other
like,
shit.
it was no playing football. It was no playing basketball.
Yeah.
None of that joint unless you was trying to go to the league. Period.
Yeah, real life.
Real life though.
Yeah, and I started designing, and then I transferred to McNamara. I started doing like web design in this class. I had a teacher who just taught me web design, like basic HTML, and I took the second version of the class, and it was like that's when we started learning Photoshop and stuff like that.
Okay.
I mean, I started learning Photoshop. She was teaching me everything, like top and
Good.
bottom, and like that's like I already had a little bit of experience, and then that joint just took me kind of like to the next level.
Sharpen your skills.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah, and I just started practicing, and started doing covers for people and stuff like that, and yeah, that's how
Right,
it
say. I
grew.
mean, shit. I think that's how I met you for real. Like you was
Oh,
making
yeah.
covers and shit like that for Flock and shit like that.
You already know.
So yeah,
And I'm
man.
giving most of my credit to Flock because
Yeah.
if he didn't give me the opportunity to make his first mixtape, I don't even remember what that joint was
True
called.
Illuminati joint.
No, it
Nah,
wasn't
it
True
wasn't
Illuminati. It was the one after that joint.
Which
You
joint
talking
did-
the little EP joint?
Nah, it was
Nah,
the,
it
it was the
wasn't
joint that
that
had 5 minutes on that joint.
Let's
Man,
not
it's
get
been a
too
long
the
time.
Sony joint.
Sunny, yeah.
I'm
about to say, yeah.
Bro, it's been a long
Come on, I said,
time.
then you
Yeah,
make Sunny
It's
all
been
the
a
time?
long time. Yeah, I made Sunny. That mixtape was so good. If honestly, if he didn't give me the opportunity to make his singles and that cover and just like,
I'm about to say I seen you make
Yeah.
a couple. I seen you make a couple.
Yeah.
I seen you make a couple single jumps.
yeah,
I seen you work with
mhm,
Baby Ark and them,
Mhm.
little dude. Because we was fucking
Exactly.
with Brian now.
mhm.
But like, who else, man? Like,
The
who
whole
else?
time, I can't even lie though. Like, y'all know Too Hype.
Yeah, that's my man too.
Honestly, if it wasn't for him, like everything that happened, that whole situation with no stalling and
Yeah.
fame, all that stuff, and the
Yeah.
fall. That
Damn, bro, you
Whatever.
just like I forgot all about them.
Exactly, bro. If you
Shout
look
out
back-
to Hype, man.
Right,
No
exactly
stalling,
though,
man.
bro. Exactly though, bro. When I look back at it, shout out to Hype because he kind of like put me into them
Yeah.
situations when you think about it, and like
Yeah.
y'all like gave me a pass for. I can't even hold you because I was just random kid from the suburbs for real that was just doing work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, shout out to like for in it, like aside from everything that happened for real, and yeah. Other than that, I mean that's what really matters for real, to be honest.
Well, I know you're not alone in Ground Zero, so go ahead and I guess expand on the other members of your team and what it is they do for you.
Yeah, so right now, I mean, I used to have a really big team, but you know, like maybe a big team isn't the best thing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people have life, and you know, you got to do school,
that's funny
and like
as shit.
stuff happens.
This nigga Flock just texted you just now.
How?
Go ahead, continue with the interview, bro.
anyway, yeah, but yeah, so you know, it's not the best having a big team. You know, it's a lot of people, and you know, it's just like people have life, and there's a lot of variables that go into building a team, because building a team is the hardest thing in the business. Period. It's just so hard, bro. So we went from like big team, like 10 people, to now we got 4. So it's me, and it's my man Chance that I went to school with. We was roommates. I told him this idea since probably like freshman year. He was just like, yeah, this is one of your ideas for, you know what I'm saying? And then like over time he kind of just grew into the idea and was like, yeah, I could definitely help you out with this joint. Like I want to get involved. So he does like project management and communicating with clients and pretty much everything that I don't want to do, for real. And
shout out, bro, man.
Yeah, shout out, bro. And he definitely shaped my life and kind of helped me grow as a person over the past like 4 years, for real. So he definitely, shout out to him. And my man Jason, he does business development, so pretty much just going out and getting the clients. And actually he does some design work too. He helps me out a lot with design. Like sometimes he'll design a whole product for me and then send it. And all I gotta do is just adjust some alignments here and there and just like make sure everything's straight. So it's like, cause that's really important. Like, at least to me, because I got OCD.
No, yeah.
I got super OCD with that type of stuff.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Chris.
but yeah, and then my man Justice, he does like social media. He's like the eyes of the operation as well. Like he'll look over some of our stuff and be like, yeah, this is cool, this is not. Like he does a lot of administrative type of stuff as well. So you know, like he just gets involved in a lot of areas, for real.
Yeah.
So pretty much just us 4.
So as far as Ground Zero, like you say, man, y'all a digital agency, and y'all building people's companies from the that shit just sounds sweet.
Yeah, from the ground zero.
Ground up.
Yeah.
But as far as y'all though, it's like what do you see coming next for y'all? Like you say y'all really specialize in helping companies when it comes to designing all of their key things to get them started. So typically that's like a job that someone inside normally do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's typically somebody in every company who's getting paid to do what y'all are doing. So do you consider like y'all a partnership type of group, or do you
Because
consider?
I definitely see that y'all even, I guess, help upkeep some of their like presence on social media and shit like that
Yeah.
too. So
Like, is this like a partnership type of thing, or like do they hire you guys specifically and pay Ground Zero specifically?
So when we first started, I was like, the way our business model is gonna be, at least we're gonna approach every client and make it a partnership type of situation. So it's like, it's not just like, okay, we do this and we done. It's like we
can reach out to you for their future
we
needs.
keep going, just keep going, and like keep providing them work over time. And that's like most of the time that's how it happens with like we have a package that we call for like just entrepreneurs that are having ideas, called basically the Ground Zero package. So it's like everything that you need from the ground up, like a logo, website, branding, like collateral, like everything that you would need. Like you have to. We provided so many products for people like over time, so it's never like a one and done type of situation. And we just link with people and say, yeah, like here's what we're gonna do throughout this whole time, or it's like, yeah, we like what y'all do and we want to work with y'all over time, and then it'll just keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? Either we write a contract and it's like, here's what it is, or it's like, we understood.
Oh, all right. I'm about to say shit. That's not like smart as shit.
Yeah,
but
so-
I mean, but nah, man, that's real special coming out of the DMV, man.
Yeah, bro.
So-
We had to do something
Yeah,
different.
I'm about to
definitely.
say we got definitely do something to help each other out, man. It
Exactly.
seems like that's like the key drive behind what y'all doing over there, man. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty much just like people who have ideas should be able to have the idea and show it and actually be able to make money
Right.
off of it. First of all, it stimulates the economy. Little do people know, but
I'm about to say, cause like y'all real life being responsible for helping people do the stuff that they really don't know how to
Exactly.
do. Like, who the fuck know how to make a logo? Who know how to do it? Like
do
that's
it
what I'm
properly.
saying. Exactly,
Like
that's what I'm
anybody
saying.
to be honest, anybody can make a logo. My little sister can make a logo if she wanted to,
Right.
but Is that joint gonna
Yeah.
represent your brand how it should?
And that's
it's
what I'm
gonna
saying.
be like some type of theme. So like when
Yeah.
you do your next idea or whatever, then
It
people
all
can tell
go
out
that it
the way.
falls along with your
Yeah.
company, not
Right,
just like
it all
some
go
random
together.
shit.
Everything got to align with your brand and your
Yeah.
vision at the end of the day.
and that's exactly why I asked. Like, you know, is this like a partnership type of thing? Cause like you say, this ain't the type of thing where we help you now and then it's like see you later. Like
Yeah.
this is something where people keep coming back. Like they keep coming back to y'all.
Right.
So like, what really help you keep that shit coming though, bro? Cause like, you gotta be a creative, like a creative minded person to like just keep dropping out logos, keep
Yeah.
dropping out these different ideas to help these individual companies.
I'm about to
Yeah.
say,
You
do
know
you
what I'm
find
saying?
yourself getting stuck often, like creatively?
Right,
Or-
that's the hardest thing for real.
Yeah.
You rely like you have to be able to design like on demand.
Right.
Like, period. But it's like I used to work at this job for the federal government. I used to work for the Federal Reserve, and like that joint kind of like that job definitely trained
Prep
me
you
to
for
be
that
able
shit.
to like design on demand. Cause they'll be like they'll come to me at the beginning at like I'll have no work throughout the whole day, and they'll out of nowhere they'll be like, yeah, I need this, and that, and I need it by close of business.
Mhm.
All that joint gotta be done. Like, there's no excuse for why it can't be done. You know what I'm saying? So like, I kind of came up with a system where okay, it's like, all right, I'm gonna search the internet. I'm gonna find some inspiration in this place. If I can't find no inspiration, then I'm gonna walk around and think and go back to them same places. and and then I gotta find something. So it's just like, I just draw inspiration from different places and kind of made a system where okay, like, I'm gonna think about it, look at the inspiration, think about it. Then I'm gonna just either I'm gonna draw it. I'm gonna start just designing this flat on if it's like a time constraint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just like I had to create a system and like kind of those types of experiences where people are like, yeah, I need it and I need it right now, or I need it like tomorrow, or I need it like yesterday, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It kind of trained me to be able to design. So
Okay. That's
Yeah.
what's up, bro.
hmm
So as far as the DMV go, man, I mean, I know you already spoke about Flock, 2 Hype, you know, noticed
Shout out,
all
yeah.
all those movements and shit. Who else you fucking with as far as the music and you know as far as the music go in the early?
music.
Like who you fucking with? You ain't fucking with the
Bruh, since Flock went to jail, bro, I listen to Q the Fool.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
shout out
it.
Q.
That's like about it, for real. And we used to
Who
ball.
don't listen
whole
to Q?
time. We used to ball whole time at Watkins Park, and like
Yeah,
that's probably why I listened to him so much, for real, because he was just around for real. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But also, my man Gray that I met through Rick that started Saints World. I don't know if y'all
Yeah.
know, you know, the Saints shirt.
Yeah, I know
Yeah, I
what you're talking
seen
about.
Saints,
Yeah, them
man.
Jones like that.
Yeah,
but-
that shit crushing. Shout out Saints,
Yeah,
man.
shout out Saints. Yeah,
Nah,
but
real loud, that shit
I met-
crushing.
my man Gray through Rick, and I mean Gray. I mean, I always look at this. I always look at him like a street nigga for real. Like he was just like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, just out here for real.
Right.
And then it's always the niggas that just like one day and just like,
Never
you know,
expect.
I'm gonna just start rapping today.
Yeah.
Bruh is like
Nah,
that.
he teeing up. I see.
I,
it.
said, I seen his joint. I seen the
Right.
little sample and shit.
Bruh.
I
Got
ain't-
Clockwork Productions coming through for all the videos
I'm
and
saying,
shit out
yeah.
of nowhere.
My
fool.
man Reggie, yeah,
Yeah.
shout out Reggie too.
yeah.
But it's like, Gray just start rapping. I'm just like, on who you can rap, like, out of nowhere. You know what I'm
niggas
saying?
just like, bro, I stand out y'all like touch base on that before.
Yeah.
Like niggas just be like, fuck it, bro.
Bro, it's
like,
the people who really be out here doing it. Not just like one day I'm gonna start rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's who really be like that at rapping, and the people who kind of be just like, oh yeah,
Faking that shit. Yeah, forcing it.
Yeah,
Nah, you suck.
We can tell. You
Yeah,
know?
we can just like tell. So,
yeah,
yeah, that's pretty much it. Q and Gray for right now.
right.
Yep.
But nah, I mean, back to Ground Zero a little bit. Your most recent business venture was something to do with what? What's that company name? Marion Maine?
Oh yeah, Marion
yeah,
Maine.
yeah. Can
Actually,
you touch on that a little bit more?
Yeah, Marion Maine. It's a dispensary, cannabis dispensary, medical
Capitol Heights, right?
Yeah, medical cannabis dispensary in Capitol Heights, and Hope Wiseman is the owner. She's the youngest African American dispensary owner in America, actually.
Yeah, shout out her.
Yeah, shout out Hope. That's very, very major.
Definitely.
And my man Jason is the one who kind of procured the deal for real. He knows her brother, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
we got plugged into the situation.
Yeah.
That's how most of our clients and projects come about. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
you got to
Word
take
of mouth.
advantage of the resources near you first.
Definitely.
Exactly, yeah. So that's, you know what I'm saying, you really gotta, like you said, take advantage. And we ended up doing like a lot of their merch and like actually designing a lot of like they wall like decals and stuff like that, and like
Mhm.
designing they employee uniforms and like the employee training materials, and like just a lot of different random design collateral that they would need to be able to run their business in the smaller ways. You know what I'm saying? But
What
I
they
really like what
guys?
she doing.
What they guys looking like, Slam?
He wanna know.
Hey,
I ain't say he know, but I'm saying
Bruh.
what it look like.
I'm gonna tell you, go get a card and go to that joint.
Alright,
That
shout
joint
out,
only
man.
take 20 days. Go get a card and go to that joint.
I say, man.
Yeah, I did. I tried to do my
Ain't
little
too
research on
different.
them Jones, man.
Yeah, it's better than what you gonna get out here
For sure.
from your man. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Yo, man. Everybody got your man.
right, yeah. But we got a lot of stuff on deck right now, though. Like we doing a lot of work every day. Like it's never a dull moment for real.
That's
Well,
what's
say,
up,
what
bro.
can we look forward to next coming from Ground Zero, man?
Right now we working. Y'all know what Milk and Honey is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The little brunch jump.
yeah.
But they got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they got about 4 or 5 restaurants, bro. They open
I'm about to say, I know they doing like was it milk and cheese now
Milk
too,
and cheese,
and
we
I know
did.
they moved from the joint where they was at in Beltsville
How you
to
know
where
all
the I work near the joint.
Oh, all right.
yeah.
I've been in there a couple times,
Bro, that joint
but
dope.
they moved to the joint by the Buffalo Wild Wings and the
Yeah.
IKEA and shit. I ain't been to that location yet, but I know
Yeah.
they opening Bowie too.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, they really.
Yeah, but the kill is, so milk and cheese. We did like they had no type of design at all. Like they pretty much had nothing for real. Jason got that joint, procured that joint. So pretty much we had to make they menus and pretty much they whole bunch of stuff, bro. We had to do a lot of stuff for them, but they menus look amazing now. We had to do we had to design big cutouts for them to put in their restaurant, and like people will go in there and they'd be like, yeah, it's hard to order stuff. So we basically just had to solve that problem through design and make it easier for them. So we did a lot. Yeah, we just finished that actually a couple
They
days
had
ago.
to put the little house rules on that joint
Right.
about, bro, you real can't be in that joint too long, fool,
Yeah.
because that joint be booming.
Bro, the line, wow. Like, they be
Yeah.
having a long line, but they also opened another restaurant off Georgia Avenue, like between Georgia and Missouri, like on that corner type of thing.
It's gonna be like a spin-off type joint. It's gonna be like a long.
Bro, that joint totally
long-
different, bro.
Damn, bro.
It's called it's a seafood restaurant called Catch 22, and that joint is like actually nice. Like you can go in that joint, sit down, like type of situation. Like it's really nice, and we pretty much just finished their logo.
Oh, this separate from Milk and Honey. My bad.
this they
oh, this is
restaurant.
Milk and Honey too.
This they restaurant,
Damn,
though. Like
fool.
that's
Oh,
what
so
I'm
this
saying.
like
They
a-
own a network of restaurants, and like
Yeah.
now we building out their newest restaurant. That's a seafood restaurant, and we just finished their logo the other day. The restaurant is built. Like that joint, it's not fully done, but like it's put together. You know what I'm saying?
It's up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we finished designing their logo. Now we gotta design like some decals to put on their window in the corner because they need some type of corner appeal on the street for people that's driving by. You know what I'm saying? So
That curb appeal.
they need that curb appeal. So we just
Man,
we
it's-
first starting there. So
It's crazy, man. Like
Yeah,
shout
bro,
out to
and-
you, bro. Like the fact that that you
Yeah.
even could say
I'm
all
about
this
to say, I'm
shit,
real
bro. Like
I'm low key amazed, because
Yeah, like-
you would never think that niggas is really doing all this shit in our own area, bro.
Like this
Yeah.
ain't no. He the true amazing man.
Bro, we
The
try to just
nigga
keep that
truly
image like
amazing.
we low key, but we working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you don't really got
I'm about to
to
say,
say
'cause
too
I-
much.
I'm about to say, I follow y'all, but
Yeah.
I damn sure ain't getting the impression y'all was working like that, bro.
Man,
That's
And
what's
shit.
up.
we about to change that soon, hopefully.
Hey Rizal, the viewers don't even know we about to talk about some chicken talk shit right after this motherfucker. You hear me? Because we need some shit from
Yeah.
the ground up. You
Yeah,
hear me?
and this, bro, we've been working with some like companies like Milk and Honey make
Yeah.
millions of dollars.
Yeah.
We work
Yeah.
with Reed Temple, the church.
Yep.
They make y'all like
Nah,
millions of
that's
dollars.
Yeah, it's a mega church.
So exactly. So when
Right,
we working
right,
with these
bro.
companies that make millions of dollars, y'all say what can we expect? I mean, over time we want to be making millions of dollars. That's all I can say.
Definitely,
So,
man. Shit, man.
yeah.
Shout out to you, bro,
Good
man.
look, bro.
As far as
Good luck,
these-
bro. We trying.
man, back to the DMV a little bit though, man. How you
Yeah.
feel about? Cause you design, you know what I mean? Like that's your shit.
I'm about to say,
know,
you
young
even design
Picasso,
some
you
clothes
know
and
what I mean?
shit, like
yeah,
logos for clothes.
this job like the first sample of
See,
the ground zero.
Oh,
shit,
okay.
for
I
real.
ain't winning.
Yeah.
Hot
wasn't
off
even
the
gonna
press.
touch
He
on
wasn't
that
even
shit,
going to
bro.
touch on that
Like,
shit, bro.
But it's actually the very first sample like this joint. It's
That's
gonna
all right,
be something
man.
different.
I'm about
but
to
you know what I'm
say.
saying? Yeah.
I was
It's
about
gonna
to say. I mean, I fuck with a couple. You know, I fuck with a couple of the clothing designers out here. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing. You know,
Yeah.
it's definitely more room out here because it's a lot of these motherfuckers that kind of
They
need to
just
get
in it for
pushed
the
out the
wrong
way.
reasons,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But as far as that, like, you know what I'm saying? As far as you being real good at design, 'cause you try like young Picasso for real. For real.
I try.
How you feel about these other people's designs? Like, how you feel? Like, is there anybody you fucking with for real? Or?
I'm about to say, we know you already mentioned Saints.
Yeah,
we-
Saints. You
shout
already
out
know.
Saints, yeah.
Bro, that joint. That joint crack. I don't know how Rick came up with that design, but I remember when he was telling me. But
Yeah.
I'm like Saints. He told me about this way before like any of the
Yeah.
shirts came out. He was like, yeah, Saints, and I was like, okay, I don't know what that joint gonna look like. Cause every time somebody tell me something, I decided to envision.
I fuck with that logo though.
Bro, that joint cracks.
Like that logo,
joint
like
cracks.
that logo's sweet, bro.
Yes.
Like I really fuck with that.
That joint cracks. Other than
Yeah.
Saints, I would probably say Zella for Monty. That joint
Yeah.
bust. Cause I like simplicity more than
Right.
anything. Like
Yeah.
my style is very simple. So and she definitely captures that very well. And the
Yeah,
name itself
definitely.
is just wild.
Yeah.
And who else? Boo and them and Entrepreneur.
Yeah. Fortune.
Yeah, Fortune. Yeah, that joint been busting.
I'm about to say,
Who
that's
else?
probably
Mhm.
he been around forever.
Man, I
Marino
say-
Infantry. I don't know. They
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
more so. I mean,
that's more so
Baltimore,
Baltimore,
for
yeah,
real,
but
but, you know,
yeah,
I
ASAP.
put
Shout out
on-
ASAP, man.
Yeah, I
I'm
pay
about to say
respect.
definitely shout out them. I fuck with them.
Yeah, you doing
That
this
joint
thing.
definitely
The whole
crack.
kill is they on some. That's a whole skateboard.
Yeah, it's a skate. It's a skateboard.
That's the live part.
It's-
That's the
he got a
live
whole
part.
skateboard team, which I really respect, bro, because he getting into the. He
Yeah.
not just bullshitting the whole, you know.
He could have just made a clothing line.
Yeah, but he
On some
really
regular
like got a whole team of skaters,
Yeah.
niggas from Baltimore, bro. Like that's what's up.
That's
for
very
real.
live.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
how you supposed to
definitely-
do it for
I
build a
definitely
message
fuck with
behind
the
it.
skaters, man. Definitely.
Yeah. Other than that, my man, he just came out with this line. It's called "Dead by Morning."
Oh,
So-
what's
somebody else
was
mentioned that.
Marcus. But yeah, your
Yeah,
man
my
Kyle,
man.
right?
Calvin,
Yeah.
bro, he came out
We're
with
gonna
this
have to
joint.
get him up here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely, bro. Dead by Morning. That joint is busting. Like he definitely came out with that joint out the blue. And I'm
Right.
looking at the design. I'm like, whoa, what? Like
Yeah.
who did this? Like,
Right.
bruh, that joint was crazy. But he definitely just dropped that joint. We about to collaborate and try to make something for Halloween.
God,
Yeah, that
that's
joint.
sweet.
That joint is definitely gonna be sweet. But that's pretty much all I know of and all I mess with for real. You know,
Shit.
you already know how I feel about eat.
you
That joint
You
already know
sucks.
how everybody feels.
You say it sucks?
That joint sucks.
Oh,
Oh.
shit, I didn't even know.
Oh.
I'm about to say we thinking he about to.
No,
Yeah.
that joint sucks.
Go ahead, expand on that.
Bro, that joint sucks, bro.
I mean, I'm not gonna like.
I can't even hold
You
it.
respect the grind. You
Oh,
respect
no
how
question,
it came
bruh.
up. All
Bruh.
right. I'm about
Bruh.
to say we gotta put,
Bruh,
but
he
you
realized-
gotta put that type of shit on the record.
Bro,
though.
he
You hear me?
realized started taking pictures. Put the eat. I followed the whole jump. Bro. He
Yeah,
started
I'm about to
taking
say,
pictures.
yeah, real
put the
life.
eat watermark on that jump. I was like, this is random and shit. Like,
Bro came along.
I was like,
with
bro,
that
this
shit.
is random and
Mm-hmm.
shit. Like, and the next thing
Yeah.
you know, he put that joint on shirts. OC glow. Like, everybody
Yeah.
was buying into that joint.
Yeah.
That joint is not me though.
I'm about to say, regardless of how I feel about the clothes,
Yeah.
I definitely respect kind of like not even just the
Bro got his own 990.
yeah, not even just like what he's doing for like, the
Real life.
community and shit, but also like just kind of like his business side. Because to me, I feel like he's really making people more so fall in love with the brand.
Exactly.
Like, it
It's
don't
the
even
brand.
matter what the fuck the
It
clothes
don't matter what
is.
design look
Yeah, it
like.
don't matter what the clothes
It's
is.
like-
As long as that eat on there, niggas gonna eat it up.
He basically what he.
Real
I
life.
feel like what he did was he created a sense of community behind that
Yeah.
jump,
Right.
which is the biggest part of like any brand for real.
Yeah,
Like you
Definitely.
really
Even
That joint-
outside of clothing.
exactly like
Yeah.
he really made a sense of community behind that joint. Like really did designs. Like nobody care about that shit for real, except for me. But like you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like
yeah,
he
I
really
think-
did his thing on that jump. But the only thing I would wear is the regular black T-shirt. That's a E right here.
I'm not saying I ain't gonna hold you though. Like it's like I fuck with you for saying that though. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm about to say, 'cause
You know what I'm
a bunch
saying?
of
'Cause-
niggas that feel the same way. when
yeah,
they
a
say
bunch of
that
people
shit.
won't say not even just that though, but the fact that like
Mhm.
as a designer, you know what I'm saying?
It's
like
two different sizes.
it's two exactly, and that's what
Sides of the fence.
exactly what I was leading to. As a designer, like you know, you feel how you feel, but you could also be a real enough nigga to say like, yeah, I fuck with how he came up. Like I fuck with the drive
He's
because
OC.
I can say it too. Like whenever I'm on here, like because literally every person we interview has said like when we ask them about the DMV clothes, because we ask everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we ask everybody about all DMV shit, but when we ask specifically about the clothes, niggas speak specifically on eat, like you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I fuck with it, but
a lot.
it's more so like what you say though. It's more so about the sense of community. It's more so about his message behind it, like how he wanted to like uplift the people, like you know what I'm saying, give back, all that type of shit.
And that's something that
But-
black people in DC need at this very moment.
Exactly, and that's
You know
what
what I'm
and that's exactly how I feel. And it's
Mhm.
like, but as far as like the designs go, nah, it's
regular
it's
for real.
regular.
Yeah, it's
I haven't
simple.
seen nothing like. I haven't seen nothing original from it. You
It's
know what I'm
eBay
saying?
upside down.
And that's what I was gonna say. Like, if we're gonna be specific, it's all compromised from eBay.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And that really goes to how I feel about majority of these, like how I felt about majority of these clothing lines, it's getting more original now. But at first, when a lot of niggas first started their clothing lines, they was just deprived from other
people, and
or other companies. Yeah, they wasn't trying to hide that shit.
And part of that is because like a lot of people who try and do these things don't necessarily come from that creative realm. You know, they don't know where to find that.
They're just like, yeah, we're gonna make some clothes and you start doing crack.
We're gonna make some money from it for real. You know? They ain't really thinking like, too much about the other shit.
It's also like sometimes like it's a imitation can be good and imitation can be bad. Like for example, like as far as design goes with like you know what I'm saying, eBay, like you know, it's upside down eBay with a T and some different colors. Okay. But then you got Marino Infantry. That joint is no limit. Literally. That's literally the no limit limo. Literally. I mean limo. Logo. But that joint cracks. Like and it's like different enough to be like
I made it my own.
I made it my own type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So that's I don't know, that's just another thing in itself.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, bro. As far as the DMV go, man, I definitely feel like Ground Zero is deprived from the right area because we need what y'all got going, man.
Bro, people, like, that's the thing. Like, there's so many entrepreneurs now that don't have no resources.
Right, and that's what y'all doing. Like, if I wanted to start something right now, for a fee, you know what I'm saying, and a little bit of consultations, it can all be brought up from y'all. You know what I'm saying? You taking the work from a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Especially the people who don't have the knowledge, because right now everybody want to get it on their own, and that's not nothing against nobody. You know what I'm saying? But everybody want to get it. So
and it's hard.
Yeah, and it's hard. It's hard. But for you to say we making curbside appeal and doing all that, man, that shit crazy, man.
Yeah, and that's just really. That's a service. It goes deeper for real. Way deeper. Like, cause it's like, we make the designs and all that, but it's like a really big business side to it, to the point where, like, sometimes people will tell us something and we'll be like, you know, that's not the right thing, because if you want to do this, you got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we gotta give people a lot of business advice as well, and like be a consulting company. Like, a lot of the times, like in design, sometimes design actually comes second, to be honest, because we got to tell people like, here's how you should operate, and here's why this brand is so important, and here's why this look should go behind this brand message. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just like in the situation, like, here's why community should be behind this logo. Elevate at all times is important because we have to create a sense of community in DC, because DC is getting gentrified and people are getting pushed out of the city, and like, you know, like stuff like that. Like, we had to build this message because of this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
yeah, man. Anything else you want to leave on these peoples, man?
I think you set it all for them people.
Yeah,
man.
Follow at Ground Zero _ on Twitter.
Spell that out for them.
I do gotta spell it out. GRNDZRO.com _ on Twitter. No, just Ground Zero on Instagram.
And at the True Amazing, nigga.
Yeah, at the True Amazing. I mean, that doesn't really matter.
And follow us over at the First Bake, man. Y'all know how to spell that shit out by now.
Yeah, shout out to First Bake, man. Thank you for having me on here.
Yeah.